In Oscar war news, submitted by 80s Baby, the Department of Justice has warned the Oscars not to block Netflix from competing for awards.
What?
What does that want to block Netflix for competing for?
Dude, so Hollywood's trying to stop Netflix from competing in the awards categories.
Oh,
You
for
literally
real?
just said the same thing.
No, but I didn't understand what she said, but I understood what Steve said.
Yeah, because I said it as a man, and that helps a lot.
My man ears understand that.
Helps
There
part
it
of
is.
it.
There it is.
Helps part of it.
And he's also a white man.
That's a hard pill.
That's the part where I
pill
felt
to
like I was getting
swallow.
oppressed a little bit.
And I only smash box. So that's how you know when I'm saying it's real.
Oh, okay.
It's furthest from the white person I've ever met in my life, dude. He's more Asian than all of us in this place. Fucking cheap son of a bitch.
Wait, so Netflix movies cannot qualify for Oscars anymore?
So the Oscars are trying to push those new rules, saying like, oh, you know, you can't have any films that had like a brief stint in theaters to participate in trying to get an award. Because that's what Netflix did this last year, where they held Roma in theaters for like 3 weeks to qualify to be
they're trying to
in the
loophole
running,
it.
and they actually won.
Oh, so they have to be in theaters for a long time.
That's what Steven Spielberg is trying to push. So he doesn't
Oh,
want.
he's pushing this.
He's pushing this. He's against streaming like crazy. So he's saying that it's that they should only have movies or films that have been in theaters.
They're afraid it's going to kill the model, where it's like,
Yeah.
movie comes out in thousands of screens, and then movie goes to streaming service. Like, they're very scared about all that getting sucked away by Netflix,
Yeah.
which is what Netflix is already kind of doing.
Yeah.
And Roma came close to winning the Oscar, so now they're really trying to be like, yo, this cannot happen again.
Roma was.
Didn't they
was a
win
Netflix
anything?
shoot? Mm-hmm. Oh, Netflix film.
Netflix movie.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Didn't they win something? I feel like they
I think they
won
did.
stuff.
They won some stuff, but they didn't win Best Picture, which is what they were up for.
But yeah, so the Department of Justice said that may raise some antitrust concerns, and they're saying like pretty much you can't do that because there needs to be like a fair competition, and by you having these rules, that's not. there's no right
Meanwhile,
there.
fucking Fox gets bought by goddamn Disney. And it's like, there's no antitrust for that shit? Are you kidding me? Everything's rigged, dude.
It's what?
Everything's
Marvel,
fucking
Fox,
rigged.
Disney, ABC.
Everything right, exactly.
NBC,
Star
right?
Wars
Not NBC.
is now same as Marvel.
Star Wars.
They fucking have the X-Men now back, and they have all this other shit back.
Damn,
And
that's
it's like,
crazy.
oh, but antitrust for this other shit. I'm like, bro, where's antitrust for all this other stuff? in
They
our
might as well
lives?
just buy Apple at this point too.
Exactly.
You know, like, they just got
That's
everything.
all it's missing.
Disney's crazy.
Antitrust my ass, dude. We don't have antitrust anymore, and we should. Like all these big ass companies, like you got Google buying up all these places, and it's like, wait, you're only gonna have one place
Yeah.
for information processing and all this shit. I don't like that.
I thought that goes under like monopoly rule too. Like
Yeah.
you can't be the one because then you control the whole market space yourself. And
What
you can
happened to
fuck
that?
everybody. Yeah.
We used to have people out there saying like, we gotta have no monopolies, fuck this shit. Now those people are all bought and paid for, gone. They're all gone.
I can't remember if I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but when I was in Biz Econ, I remember we were learning about how Microsoft actually helped Apple out because if they didn't, they would have been considered a monopoly. So they funded that shit when
Yes.
it was going down, and they rebuilt it up so it would be fair. You
They
know?
did. And they kind of had to, actually. They got sued at the time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Because
So that
of the
makes sense.
monopoly thing, right?
Yeah.
That's so fucking crazy. Then what the fuck's happening here then?
But exactly. Yeah. It makes you wonder.
Yeah.
So Steven Spielberg's like completely against any type of. So does he want he wants there to be like another category for streaming films? Is that what he wants?
He thinks that streaming platforms should be winning Emmys, not Oscars. That's his thing.
I feel like a lot of directors are like that. I think Nolan's on board with that. I think Tarantino doesn't even want to shoot on digital at all. He thinks everything should even just be on film.
Fuck that.
And also
But he can
theaters.
afford that shit. He can afford to be that cocky, dude.
I think a lot of the old school guys, like you said, they want to keep the model going.
I mean, I guess I kind of understand it, but it's not gonna happen.
Dude, this is what happens all the time, though, right? It's like when the internet was coming out, or like even when Uber came out, and all the taxi drivers unions are all like, "Hey, no way, fuck Uber, we got to make it illegal," and everyone's like, "Yeah, sure, dude," and then everyone was using Uber at the same time.
You know
They
what?
And then
actually
taxi drivers
succeeded.
became Uber drivers
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
True. But they have succeeded that in other countries around the world where Uber's banned. Like you can't
Right.
have Uber at all.
And yeah, I'm sure the locals love that because the taxi guys get a monopoly on, and that's what's happening right now too with Uber and Lyft. like all the drivers are pissed because the rates are so low now, and now they want to raise the rates up, and so they'll be like back where the taxi cabs guys were.
Well, I heard there's a new one coming out. A new ride
Waze has it too.
service.
Waze has one?
Rideshare?
Waze has carpool rideshare, so you could carpool on Waze now. They have a carpool app.
Oh, I've seen that, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't know, like, cause it's so weird too, because just talking about that type of shit too. I always thought that it was like the taxi's fault. It's like you should have evolved. Like you should have saw that shit coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was so terrible to use a taxi. If you remember, like using a taxi, you just felt like it felt gross all the time.
Yeah.
It felt seedy. It felt like you're getting ripped off. Half the time you were.
It felt like a yellow police car.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
in the back of a yellow police car.
comfortable.
And it was like
Dirty all the
60,
time.
70 bucks just to get to your fucking hotel. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I've gotten rejected by a taxi driver once. He was like, no, not far enough. And then he just.
Oh, I thought you
And
offered him
that's
sex.
actually. No. Come on, look at me.
Hey, it was expensive then. It was
Take me to
expensive
my
then.
hotel. Take me to my hotel.
No, but then, you're actually, by law, a taxi driver cannot refuse to pick up someone.
Oh.
So he was just like, no, not far enough. And he just booked it. We're like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, why am I paying for this shit though? Back in the taxi days, I'm like, it smells like boogers in here.
So it's like boogers.
Yeah.
They fucking suck.
No thanks.
One thing that is cool is they actually help you with their bags though. Like if you get off from the airport, they'll help you.
Uber?
Ubers do that too now.
Uber does.
They've never done that for me.
They've done that all the time.
They always just pull up and they don't even open their trunk. I'm like, sir, can
Yes,
you open
they
the trunk,
do.
sir?
What?
Yeah, they do.
Never for me.
100.
Maybe for you, not for me.
I've been with you.
Really?
Dude, and a third of the time in an Uber now, the thing that pisses me off is like the guy's always like, "Hey, is the music okay? Is the air okay? Is the fucking everything okay?"
I'm fine with that. I
and I'm
love
like,
that.
God damn it! I said it was fine 5 minutes ago. Stop asking me
He
this
wants his
shit.
5 stars.
I know exactly.
Have you guys seen the fucking Uber vending machines?
No, what are you talking about?
So I just got in an Uber last week, and this dude had a vending machine with snacks, chocolate, chips, whatever, and then you can like put in a quarter, and
What? That's so cool.
and it's just on his armrest. And it's facing the back seat. I'm
Is it like a clear
this
box?
is next level. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Dude, if you get some of the Ubers just have it there for free though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
gum
No, this
and
guy
water.
got paid for it, but there was like Trident gum, like name brand shit, like
I
Milky
didn't realize
Ways.
too, like I think like as I started to ride more Ubers, I just don't want them to talk to me at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to feel like they have to.
I wish they had like a thing in the app itself where it's like talk to me or I don't mind or let me sleep or don't talk to me. I'd always have those.
There was a photo of this Uber driver. He has a menu that you can choose from. And it was actually a really done menu, like do you want a funny ride, a ride full of facts? You want me to be a quiet ride, or do you want me to be the rudest ride ever? I'll insult you the whole way through.
You went for?
Oh no, it was a picture of it, and and then like he'll just like give a brief description of each one, and then the last one's like I will berate you the whole entire way and try to make you cry. But please-
Damn.
Yeah.
At least you have fucking options. That would be
Yeah.
great. Because I don't mind if they're just quiet and we just go all the way through and I wake up at my spot.
I like
Love
that.
that. I
Do
love.
you guys ever sleep in your Uber?
No.
Yeah.
No, fuck.
On the way to
alone.
the
Well,
airplane.
Well, if you're a lady, I don't think
airport.
you should. But if anybody rapes me, you earned it.
Dude, I got into an Uber. I got into an Uber once,
Kudos.
no joke. This young guy was driving. Me and Nikki get in. He has like a little disco ball, and he's like, "You guys want the disco ball and everything?" And I was like, "Nikki, we have to say yes. Whatever he's gonna do right now is gonna be so funny. We have to say yes." So he puts on the disco ball. The lights are going and shit. And he's like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I'm like, "Trying to get pussy, bud." And he's like, "Hell yeah!" And then he like cranks on like some shitty douchey club music. And then I'm like, "I just met this bitch. I think it's going good, dude." Like. It was tight because I'm like, this is how the guy sees America. I'm like, I'm gonna give him the experience.
I just
dope.
met this bitch. I saw an Uber car yesterday called the Cupid.
I saw it too.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's like love everywhere.
Yeah, he has like a giant sign on his rooftop that says love, and there's like
saw it in
cupids and
person?
hearts and shit. Yeah, it was driving down Main Street.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see it on Main Street. I saw it on the freeway going to the office.
Really? I think he's from around here.
Uber used to have like good quality control for the types of cars you get picked up on. I don't think that happens anymore. I've been getting some shitty ass cars, dude. A lot of stains, a lot of old cars.
It smells bad.
Yeah, so either that or they're registering that type of car, but they're using their other car for it. Or something that's going
Whatever
on.
happened to the giant lift mustaches? Those were cute.
Oh, they just have like the glow light.
Yeah, I want the pink stash back.
I like the glow light because when you go in,
pretty.
it says, "Hi, Tiffany."
Oh, really? I've never seen that. That's cute.
I like when you get in and then you're like, hey, it's kind of hot in here. Can you turn the air? And then he turns it on to 1. And I'm like, you motherfucker. I can't even feel it.
Dude, so I like the Uber drivers that are so cheap they don't want to turn on the AC, so they just roll down the window on the freeway. Have you had that shit?
You mean Paris?
Dude, they would just roll. Well, we need the windows down in Paris because the BO was wild, dude. It was almost like I was being assaulted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beachboy got out of his taxi and fucking threw up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the
Is
Uber.
that
Yeah,
bad?
back from the Palace of Versailles, he came back.
damn.
And then like rushed out of the cab into a bush and just threw up because the dude smelled so bad.
Oh
Dude,
my
that's like, so
God.
Van Nuys is basically like Paris because every grocery store I go to, I'm like, the BO, everybody has BO, everybody. Fucking crazy.
Bad Eyes must be Paris.
What's that?
Van Nuys is
I know.
excuse.
I'm like, you sell deodorant here. Let's go to the aisle. I'll take you all. I'll show you where it is.
I was reading up some fucking article about Korean people and not having, because we had that conversation about how come.
The no BO and the no earwax? Yes, you guys are weird as shit.
Yeah, so I've never had BO growing up. And
How's that possible? You were a fat kid too.
I know. So I have like sweat. I have like the sweat, the fat boy
Yeah,
sweat.
the sour sweet.
but not the.
milk.
He doesn't smell.
Not the BO thing. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
So it's
Why?
actually, it's
Is
pretty
it kimchi
common.
thing?
So I didn't know what that was. I just thought that's what American people smelled like growing up. So I was just like, oh, is this what American people smell like? 'Cause
No,
I had
it's European, bud.
It's pretty common in Asians. So Asians, how you can tell, so there's it's like 90-something% of Asians don't need deodorant because they don't produce odors. And also
Lucky.
their earwax is dry. It's white and flaky. Is yours white and flaky? Yeah. So if you have like wet yellow, like thick earwax, then that means you produce like underarm, like body odor
Yes,
in general,
smelly.
and they have to use deodorant. And I didn't know this until I dated a Korean. He's like, yeah, I've never had, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he would work out. And I'm like, let me smell
This
you.
guy, he's not even Korean.
Yeah.
He doesn't produce it.
It's
He's
Asian
1%.
people. The Asian people, it's really common.
Sorry.
Do you have BO?
Hey, I was
Yes.
trying to have your back.
I have the wet earwax too. But like you have like white flaky earwax.
Yeah, I have no BO, and like I think I've had it before, but I was like. It was like church volleyball. I was outside for 8 hours.
Oh,
And
yeah,
finally
yeah.
something developed, but it took a long
I
time.
That's weird.
I have wet earwax and I don't get BO.
Really? Do you use deodorant?
Well, you also don't move at all.
You don't use deodorant at all.
Sometimes
Not
I do.
moving help.
Movement requires that too a little bit. You know what I mean?
No, and I
It's
don't really
sweat.
sweat that much either.
That's probably why too.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But I do. I still put deodorant on because I'm like, this is what normal people do.
Yeah. So yeah, when I
Holy
was
shit.
when
You're
I
a
was a
fucking
kid-
sociopath, dude.
you're like in junior
The
high.
humans brush their teeth, then I shall brush my teeth.
I didn't know what it was.
That's what I was doing in junior high too, because everyone did it.
Dude, Tiff's like looking at herself in the mirror and she's like, what's my best human impression?
The humans enjoy this, and I shall enjoy this as well. It's
There's like certain Asian girls that don't even grow.
like a fucking weird alien trying to be human. It's fucking weird.
Hello? Don't give me away.